Hello everyone. So, um, we will not be having special guest star pile number 4 today because these readings might be a little bit longer because I'm just going to shuffle on camera, okay? They're going to be channeled messages, alright? So this is going to be what your divine counterpart wants you to know, what they want to say to you, okay? So, we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. The red bracelet, the tiger's eye bracelet, and the vintage pearly bracelet, okay? So, timestamps will be below, you know, obviously when a personal reading. It also is in my about page on my channel to make a shortcut, but I'll leave that in the description below. So, pile number 1, let's get started with you guys with this red bracelet. So what is your divine person, you know, your soulmate, your twin flame, your divine counterpart? What do they want to say to you? Okay, we'll just get whatever channel messages we can get, okay? So thank you, Spirit. So pile number 1 with the red bracelet, let's channel their divine counterpart, whether it is a divine masculine or a divine feminine, twin flame, soulmate connection, future spouse, strong spiritual connection. What do they want to tell them? Ooh, okay. Jesus. I'm gonna pull some clarifier cards. Kind of seeing where this is going. So thank you, Spirit. So pile number 1, let's clarify these cards. Okay, let's clarify. I hate when they don't want to shuffle. Let's clarify the Tower card, the Queen of Swords, the World card, and the Devil. Oh my god. Okay, with the Devil card, there could have been a karmic cycle with this connection, okay? I feel like they could be telling you that they are like trying to come towards you. They might feel like this cycle is almost over and they can finally bring this connection down to earth. Whenever I see this World card, how they're facing away and it's like the skies, it looks like they're kind of like, you know, leaving the 5th dimensional realm and transcending to the 3-dimensional where we are, like our plane, okay? So I feel like they are almost done with this cycle. Like if they put you in like a third party situation, like if they were involved with someone else, like they were karmic, or they just had karmic things in general that they had to deal with. I feel like with this card right here, you probably have turned your back on them. Also, oh god, yeah, definitely turn your back on them because like look at this. These cards are just like on the top of the deck. So we have the Queen of Pentacles faced away, and it's kind of like going through this turmoil, this struggle. It's like the Queen of Pentacles on this side for this deck is kind of like a person that like they have so much stability and so much love to give, but they kind of spread themselves too thin, and it just kind of like, you know, almost screws them over in a way. That's like a brief description of that. The Nine of Pentacles obviously is just like the single self-sufficient person, okay? So that could be your energy, whether you're a male or a female. And then the Eight of Cups is just talking about walking away, okay? So I feel like I'll leave those here. I feel like with this Tower card, they know that you walked away. They obviously it'd be a very physical thing to do, but I feel like they feel your energy kind of slipping away from them, kind of losing interest. I feel like they kind of feel this maybe cold energy from you, and they don't really want that anymore. Like they really want a new beginning, okay? We also have the Death card on top of the deck over here. Just like a new beginning. In the past, they were a little bit more defensive with the Seven of Wands right under the Death card. I feel like your deck, guys, it's like I basically could just go through this entire deck, just one card after another, just giving you more and more messages. But yeah, I feel like it kind of this sudden upheaval happened, like maybe once you turned your back on them, once you walked away from the connection. Okay, they probably, while you were in separation, had just then realized that you were a significant person for them, like a soulmate, a twin flame for them. Okay, but I feel like they didn't really realize that until you were no longer around them. Okay, it's like they kind of felt your presence gone completely. Okay. So I would say that this person does miss you. I would say that they feel that they've made a mistake if they put you in a third party, or just if they had a karmic situation. I feel like it probably was a karmic partner, because on this side of the devil card, like it's like the lovers are down here but they're being chained down. So it probably was like a very toxic, superficial relationship that they were in. Okay. I feel like they are. Okay, look at this. You have the sun and then the moon in the reverse, okay? I feel like this person, like, yeah, like I said, they really want like a new beginning with you, okay? They want a new beginning with you, but I feel like they're kind of afraid of whether you want one with them. I feel like they're kind of like, this might be a part of their cycle, letting go of all these illusions and fears. Probably a reason why they weren't talking to you at first, were closed off with you, is because they were afraid of the unknown. They didn't want to handle heartbreak, rejection, you know, so they probably just didn't want to deal with it altogether. They probably did things on their own, like getting involved in the karmic situation just to kind of stir it, you know, like a self-fulfilling prophecy, you know, where they probably made like the conscious decision to run away at the time, okay? Because like they don't like something so out of their control, like a divine connection. I feel like they're kind of worried that they maybe screwed up. Like they, with this Page of Pentacles in the reverse, I kind of feel like they're thinking that, like, you know, if they weren't so stubborn in the past, if they weren't so like to themselves in the past, they could have been with you a long time ago. I feel like they're kind of worried that they ruined their beginning with you, okay? So like they could be trying to like devise a plan, okay? With the Sun card, I feel like, yeah, they are very hopeful. I feel like they're trying to stay optimistic about it, you know? Like they probably feel you in their energy, okay? The Sun card is kind of clarifying the Queen of Swords. So this either this is how they view you, like, because the Queen of Swords is like a very independent person, so they could view you as like very independent in a good way. Like you didn't need a karmic partner. You didn't need to be with someone else to feel whole. Like you were just kind of doing your own thing while this person was playing games with you, okay? I feel like they admire that about you, okay? And then vice versa, it could also just be their energy, where like at first they were a little codependent on other people and other relationships, didn't really like being alone, but yeah, like at first they were the type of person that didn't like really being alone, but then like they've had more time to themselves and they realize like they've accomplished more without the help of other people, okay? One of the other things that could have gotten in the way of this connection, of course, is maybe money issues. Just trying to make money, okay? We have the Four of Pentacles here, just someone that's like obsessed with money, also possessive, okay? So that could have been some karmic energy with being possessive, or even when they think about you, they don't want anyone else to have you, you know? So it's like, for some of you, like they could have been involved with someone else, okay? Because there are two queens here. Whether, you know, don't hang up on gender, but just the two feminine energies. They could have been involved with someone else, like I was saying, but that person wasn't really like this nurturing, sweet person that they thought they were, you know? And then like with you, they probably were intimidated by you and didn't really know what to do, so they just walked away. But then like they realized that, you know, you hold a lot of power. I feel like you hold a lot of power and independence and like just confidence and intelligence, and I feel like they're kind of just like, why did I ever let this person go? Like I just feel like a lot of like this being the overall energy with the Tower card, they're really just over here like, I can't believe I let this person go, okay? Let's pull from the Romance Angel Oracle deck. So, thank you, Spirit. So, pile number 1 with the red bracelet. What else is there? Divine counterpart wanted to tell them. What else is there? Divine counterpart want to tell them for pile number 1 with the red bracelet. Retreat in the reverse. Let's pull more. Free yourself in the reverse. New love in the reverse. And give your relationship a chance at the bottom of the deck. Also, we have make the effort, but that's too many cards. So, I feel like how these are facing the other way, and this is probably what they want to do, like their energy, okay? So, retreat is time to disconnect from the world in the reverse. This could be 2 different messages so take what resonates. It could either be saying that they want to like retreat from like the 3D, you know, the superficial world, and they want to kind of ascend, you know, with you, ascend higher, okay? It could mean that they want to, you know, or that they've already retreated from that, you know, karmic situation that they were in, like I was saying, which makes more sense for the overall reading. Like in the reverse, it means like they already did it. It already happened. If not, it's coming towards you, you know. I feel like this person did kind of take back control of their lives, you know. They probably were swayed by other people to make this decision if they got into a karmic relationship, you know. I feel like it wasn't really their choice. You know, other people probably pressured them to doing it. That karmic probably pressured them to getting into a relationship and to committing to them instead of you. They probably, you know, felt really bound to making money because a lot of, you know, divine masculine energies are very, like, obsessed with just being stable and making money. So they could be, like, freeing themselves from, like, this materialistic, toxic energy, okay? Oh, Pentacles here. So yeah, they could be an earth sign. If they're a Capricorn, then especially the whole devil energy with like materialism will resonate strongly. Okay? And we also do have the Leo card. Those are the main... Oh, also the moon is Pisces. Those are the main signs. But I feel like they want you to give the relationship a chance. Like, they're willing to kind of come back and, like, just get, like, a second chance with you, okay? I feel like this person is not new, okay? Like, there's someone that you already know. I feel like all this energy is very present. So I feel like they already know you. They've already gone through this whole karmic cycle with you. So, like, you know, when they come back, it's not like it's a new love. Even if you guys were never together, it's not new. Like, you were already in each other's energy, you already knew each other, some level of attraction was already established in a way. So when they come back, it's like rekindling an old flame, or an old person coming back for a new love, you know? Like, yeah, like an actual relationship, but with someone that you've already known. Like, they're not new, but the relationship is, you know what I mean? So that could be happening soon. I feel like that's kind of what they want with you. And let's just get some answers from the angel answers. So thank you, Spirit, pile number 1. What other messages can we get about their divine counterpart? Ooh. Okay, these are nice cards. So we have listen to your intuition, choose a new direction, recovery, and no need to worry, okay? So I feel like this could be them choosing a new direction, like, you know, just coming forward to you. I feel like the wait is over because the wait came up in the reverse. So, you know, it could have been a long cycle with this person. They could be making their way back to you pretty soon. I don't give specific dates, but pretty soon they could be coming back to you. Okay, but I just feel like the wait is over. At least the wait for this whole cycle to end is over. Okay, so listen to your intuition. I feel like if you feel like strongly your intuition that this person is coming back, then trust it and don't constantly doubt yourself, you know? Also, this could be just being like listening to your own intuition, you know, because I can imagine, like, you know, if you're watching a lot of pick a card videos and, like, you know, it could be like 20 of them are like, oh, this person loves you, they're coming back, but then like that one reading will be like, oh, this person doesn't love you, this person thinks you should move on, whatever, and then like you hold on to that one message, you know, compared to like the 20 other readings that had nothing but positive, loving messages. That one psychic that may have not been in your full energy, you know, wasn't picking up on you. It could have been just a different pile you could have picked or something, and then it just kind of gives you all this anxiety. So I feel like, yeah, the angels are saying, like, please listen to your own intuition, you know, like use pick a card readings as guidance, but don't think it's the end all be all, you know. So it's like vice versa, where, like, you know, if you feel that you're not ready to come into union with this person, or you feel they're not ready, then listen to your intuition. You know, if you feel like, oh no, I don't think this person's coming that soon, blah blah, pick another pile and just see what that says, you know. And then to that same vein, if you're watching a different pile or a different reading, a different psychic, and they're like, oh, this person's not coming towards you, they don't love you, there was someone else, you know, trust your own intuition and don't, you know, not everything is set in stone either. Like, you know, the energies change, okay? The energies change. So just, you know, keep that in mind and don't get like so worked up and panicked whenever you watch a pick a card reading and there's some messages that don't apply, okay? Because they are general messages. So this is reaching out to hundreds of people, okay? So many people could be clicking the exact same pile as you. So only take what resonates for you, and whatever doesn't, leave it at the door. And don't get panicked or anxious about a message that isn't even for you, you know? Just listen to your intuition and just trust what messages are for you, okay? So I feel like with the choose a new direction, I feel like this is, the situation itself is choosing a new direction. The situation itself is, you know, it's pulling like a 180 after so long of this whole karmic cycle. It's finally like, you know, I guess like kind of being blessed, you know, by your guides, okay? Because you do have recovery here and no need to worry. So it's like whatever the direction is, it's a good direction. And yeah, the recovery card is just saying like, ooh, there's an eyelash on here, okay? So like, you know, make a wish, you know? I feel like it would be like a wish come true type of situation with you guys and this person. No matter when it happens, you know? It could be, you know, it could be as fast as like, you know, next week. It could be as late as like a year or so, you know. It could, the timing itself doesn't really matter because time isn't real to spirit. It's not. It is to us. Like, time is a social construct. So don't focus so much on, oh, when they're coming, when are they coming, when are they coming. Just know that they are. Just know that you will come back together, you know. And in the meantime, you can do what you want, you know. You can date around. You can focus on yourself mainly, because the whole point of the journey is to recover yourself and, you know, grow spiritually and learn how to be whole on your own and not just like rebounding and dating other people because you don't want to be by yourself, you know. It's about learning how to fight the battle by yourself. But saying that doesn't mean that you're not allowed to, you know, date or have fun while, you know, you're young, or most of you, some of you might be young, you know. Like, you can still have fun, you can still do other things until this person comes back around. And then once they come back around, then the situation with them will recover, okay? And yeah, no need to worry. So yeah, I feel like that definitely is just like confirming what I said earlier. Like a lot of you probably, your opinion gets very swayed by different pick a card readings. And yeah, if multiple readings are like, oh, positive, this person loves you, but then like one reading is like negative, that doesn't mean that the entire connection is negative. It, you know, it's just that one reader probably just doesn't really, they're probably not on the same wavelength as you. They probably, you know, some readers are pessimistic, like they are. Some readers are very pessimistic, and, you know, they're like, oh no, I'm really blunt and I just say things this way. So if they see it a type of way, take it with a grain of salt, you know, because like I appreciate and admire readers that are a little bit more blunt, and they just tell you what they see, they tell you how it is, you know, like I do that too. But sometimes their deliverance can be negative. Their delivery can be a little, you know, like twist the knife, because like they could be very harsh with their words. Like when, and it's like, you know, you're coming on readings to get guidance. So even if it's not like a fully positive message, the reader should at least still deliver it in a compassionate way, you know? And it's like, you know, unless it's like this really drastic, like, oh, karmic type of thing, you know. But yeah, so I just feel like, yeah, whenever you're watching a pick a card reading, you know, again, take the messages with a grain of salt, trust your own intuition, and don't get like anxiety over what they're all saying. Because especially if you're going through like a pick a card binge, and you're going from one channel to another, not all of them are going to give you the exact same messages. Not all of them are going to have the exact same wavelength as you, okay? So, and again, if they look at it from a more pessimistic viewpoint too, because like the you know how easy it is to make a video? Like a karmic could be thinking that they're a psychic and reading, and that they're just saying all these negative things just to tear someone down, you know? It's like, I don't really know anyone in particular that's doing that, but like, you know, you can like watch other readers that they do warn you about that, you know? I think Bratty B Tarot, she had like a whole video when she was talking about, she's like, look guys, there are karmics that are making pick a card readings. They say the most negative stuff sometimes, so you can't let that get to you. You have to discern what messages are for you and what messages aren't, okay? So don't get so worked up over every message. Don't think that every message is negative and that it's for you, okay? Just listen to your own intuition, and if you feel that it doesn't resonate, just pick it. No one's watching you. Pick another pile, you know? If you feel that it doesn't resonate at all, whether it seems a little too positive for the situation you're in, or if it seems way too negative and you're over here like, no, but I feel in my gut that we're getting closer. I feel that they're, you know, we're on the brink of union. Listen to your own intuition, you know? Use the readings as a guide. And if you're ever like so unsure, then just reach out and ask for a personal reading, you know? Also, like, I don't know, you could even, I guess it depends on the reader, because they might just be like, okay, well, I'm gonna charge you for this. But I feel like at least in the comments, you know, like you can vent, you can comment in the videos and be like, oh my god, like anyone else who's like in, you know, who's in the twin flame journey, and their person is with a karmic, whatever, like, you guys just want to have like a group chat or something, just kind of talk about it, you know? Like, I'm in a group chat with my friends that I know in real life, I know in person, but like we're in like a little group chat, and we just kind of talk about our whole connections and stuff, and it really helps, you know, because a lot of us, we either overthink it, or you know, or we just want to talk about something exciting, where someone who doesn't know about the connection is like, okay, you sound obsessed, but they are also in it, so they know, and they're just like, you know, they're rooting you on, they're rooting on the connection. So yeah, there are forums you can probably like look into, group chats and all that stuff, just to kind of find peace of mind, okay? But just don't get so much anxiety. And again, you can always reach out to anyone, me or another reader that you feel comfortable with, and just get a personal reading, just to kind of figure out a little bit more, because, you know, the messages do get intermingled sometimes, okay? But yeah, I feel like, in general, I feel like your divine counterpart, whether divine masculine or divine feminine, I feel like they do feel your absence, okay? Like, they really feel your absence, and they want to have like a new beginning with you. They want to start over, and I feel like they only hope that you'll give them a chance, okay? And like they really do want to end this karmic cycle and stop focusing on materialistic things like money and superficial relationships, like just for social media. Like, they want something real with you, okay? So thank you, pile number 1. Okay, so pile number 2, the tiger's eye bracelet. We're just gonna look into your connection with your divine counterpart, and just kind of see what messages they have for you, how they're feeling about this situation. what they want you to know, okay? So thank you, Spirit. Pile number 2, what their divine counterpart wants them to know. Money, 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 money. But that's always the deal. Oh my god, it's always money. We have the Queen of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and 7 of Cups. Those are a lot of 7s. Let me look at that real quick. Okay. You are in with the divine, fulfilling your purpose. Number 7. That's all that says. Okay. I'll say this a million times. I feel like whenever it comes to like, it could be the divine masculine energy, take what resonates, it could be the feminine, doesn't matter. But I feel like whenever it comes to twin flame soulmate connections, one person is always so obsessed with making money. They're always like they just want a foundation. They're always obsessed with making money. It's ridiculous, okay? I feel like your counterpart is trying to say that they're still waiting for something. They're still waiting for something to happen for them. Like whether it's like a promotion or maybe they're trying to, like, you know, buy a house or an apartment or something, and they're just kind of waiting for that to be settled before they kind of bring you into their lives. I feel like they just kind of want the stability before dragging you into anything, okay? I feel like they're very confused. I'm going to pull clarifier cards, but this is just what I'm seeing for right now, okay? It's like, I feel like they're still trying to find balance with, like, the earth element, like the materialistic stuff, okay? Like, they could be generally good, that doesn't necessarily mean with you, but they could generally be, like, you know, great communicators, very in touch with their own emotions, you know, motivated and passionate, but there could be an imbalance in, like, their earth, okay? Like, they might have a lot of financial struggles with materialism and home life, and they're just trying to figure that stuff out first before bringing you into it, okay? This Queen of Cups being their overall energy. This could be a divine feminine for some of you, or the more divine feminine energy, you know, whether you're both female, both male, or male and female, doesn't matter. But usually the first card in readings like this is your person. The third card would be you. So I feel like you guys, you know, guys being a general term, not men, you know, but you people are, like, this is you with the 7 of Pentacles, and you're just waiting for it to fully blossom. I feel like you could see something happening, like brewing under the surface, but, you know, on the other side of this card, this person, like, they're just kind of sadly watching, okay? I feel like there's a lot of patience with you guys, though, okay, for pile number 2. You're just waiting for this person to come in. I feel like this person does have a lot of feelings for you, but, like, if you can kind of see on this card, this Queen of Cups, like, you know, they almost, like, look sad, like they're kind of looking down at this cup. It's like they have these feelings, they know that these feelings are there, but they kind of hold it tenderly to themselves right now. Like, they don't really want to open up yet, but they do have a lot of love, okay? It's like a really gigantic chalice, okay? They probably go back and forth between, like, they could be like, I want to talk to this person, but I have to do this, that. Like, I feel like they just have this gigantic, ever-growing to-do list, you know? Little burp, okay, that could be confirmation. I feel like this person has like this ever-growing to-do list, and they like, it's almost like a magical cursed to-do list. You're like, every time that they finish a task, it just keeps cycling in more and more stuff that just kind of gets in the way of this connection with you. It's like they have a lot on their plate right now, okay? I feel like they want you to know that. It's like, I don't think they're avoiding you. I feel like they do have really strong feelings for you. So like, you're waiting and you're probably getting upset. You're probably ready to give up. You're probably like just tired of sitting out waiting for them. But it's like they just have a lot on their plate right now. They're just waiting for everything to just be cleared before they come forward, okay? And it could be a lot of financial struggles with them. Okay, it could be, but I feel like in general, like the Seven of Cups, like cups is emotions, so it's like, I feel like, yeah, they could be juggling back and forth their feelings for you. They probably don't know how they want to approach you. How can they approach you? Okay, it's like there aren't any major arcana cards, so for some of you this could be a very new connection. On the side we do have the Sun card. I didn't pull it off the deck though. I actually get a couple more cards. Pile number 2. Wow. Yeah, this person, oof. I feel like this person's like anxiety keeps them up at night, you know, about this connection, about you, just all this stuff they have to deal with. It's like whatever it is they're dealing with, it has nothing really to do with you, okay? Like they have a lot on their plate. They're just really trying to like juggle everything. It's so scary. This isn't the side you got, but like on this side, it almost looks like a, I can only say like, you know, like a sleep paralysis demon just kind of in the corner, you know. But this is what I'm getting. You know how like, say if you really didn't get enough sleep the night before and like, you know, dawn breaks, like the sun is rising and like maybe it's coming in through the blinds or something and your eyes start burning because you got like no sleep, you know. I feel like this person, like they have so much anxiety, like that's just how they are, like, you know, juggling emotions and stuff, okay? Like they probably just have probably a very moody person. They could be battling, you know, depression, anxiety, but they kind of like let their emotions and their thoughts run wild to the point where they're staying up all night, you know, just like thinking of all these scenarios and everything that could possibly go wrong, okay? Like they just have a lot of anxiety right now, and it could be about, you know, when it comes to you or in general, like they're probably just like, oh my god, I met this amazing person and I feel like I could, you know, have a significant relationship with them, you know, because I'm not seeing major arcana cards, so this might not be a deep spiritual connection, but I feel like they do like you a lot. They do feel that something could happen with you, but they are dealing with other stuff right now, okay? Like I don't think it has anything really to do with you, why they're not talking to you or why you guys whatever. They just have a lot of stuff they're juggling, okay? So thank you, Spirit. Pile number 2. Let's just clarify these cards. What's going on with their person, their divine counterpart, twin flame, soulmate, or significant connection? Okay, Wheel of Fortune. So this can be talking about divine timing. Two of Swords in the reverse. Trying to make decisions. The Magician card. Manifesting. Ooh. And another juggling card. The Two of Pentacles. We also have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so yeah, for some of you, this could be like a very new twin flame connection, okay? So we do have 2 major arcana cards here, and then like the Six of Cups, which talks about like, you know, nostalgia, past life relationships, okay? Now, I feel like how this card came out, it could either be read as the reverse or upright. So yeah, there could be a lot of negative external influences that affect and get in the way of this connection with you, okay? Like the wheel, and this is kind of going in a circle. Again, just a lot of different tasks they have to juggle back and forth. Could be burning money, you know, that type of situation. I feel like that they're still trying to make a decision on like what, you know, what things to cut out of their lives and what things to keep, like, you know. That's why I feel like this could be a very beginning of like a twin flame soulmate connection, because I feel like the karmic cycle is like kind of just beginning right now. Like the separation cycle, because like, you know, I kind of feel like they really shouldn't be focused on being in a relationship right now. They should just be focusing on themselves and just what they need to do first, okay? I'm kind of seeing with this Magician card, this could be your energy with like where it came out. Like you could be manifesting them or trying to manifest them, you know? But just be careful to make it like, you know, manifestation, not manipulation, you know? Like if they're not ready, they're not ready. Don't like, you know, don't do any crazy, you know, love spells or voodoo or whatever on this person. Like, you know, if they like you, they like you. It's just that they're just doing other stuff. So it's like, you know, like you don't know what happens behind closed doors. You don't know what's going on in someone's life if you don't see it on a regular basis. So if they're dealing with their other stuff, you just kind of let them go through it, and don't take it personally and think that it has anything to do with you. So pile number 2. What else can you tell us about this whole connection with their person for pile number 2? Okay. Yeah, like I said, I feel like this is your energy just kind of calling in your soulmate. They could be doing the same thing as well. They could be like trying to visualize you, okay? They could be also staying up half the night, like I said earlier, just thinking about you and this whole connection, just being like, oh, why do I feel this way? You know, I have other stuff I should be worried about, but then at the end of the day, after I do all these tasks that just keep growing more and more every day, I then start thinking about this person all night, you know? So you guys could very much be manifesting each other as like a divinely guided connection, okay? Wait, the way how this came out, I feel like I should read this in the reverse, but this is heart-to-heart conversation, so honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I feel like that might be on the horizon, you know? It could be happening soon. Like maybe, it could even be a conversation before a separation, you know? And you could just be like, hey, you know, I really like you. You know, or even if they don't say that, it's just like, you know, you can kind of feel out how you might mean to them. But it's like, yeah, like you're very important to me. I'm glad that I met you and everything. It's just that I just have so much stuff I have to deal with right now. I have a lot of issues. I'm dealing with like financial issues, burdens, and I don't want to bring you into it. So I'm just gonna have to take a break right now. But, you know, and you guys can just manifest each other, okay? Let your friends help you. I kind of flew under the deck, so I feel like they might need help from their own friends just to kind of solve this issue that they're going through. But they probably don't. Okay. You are seeing unrequited love. This could be like a more temporary type of energy, okay? Where it's like, you know, like with the whole chaser-runner dynamic, the runner goes, and then the chaser kind of feels like, oh, this person doesn't like me, it's unrequited, you know? Because I feel like in general it seems pretty required, but I feel like when they walk away, or if they're in the process of walking away, burp confirmation, while they're in the process of walking away, it will feel like it's unrequited, but I don't really think it is, okay? I think it's just the circumstances, like, you know what I mean? Like, they might be like, oh, I'm really busy right now, I have a lot on my plate, so, you know, say if you ask them out or you try to talk to them, they might kind of reject you, and you'll feel like it's unrequited, and they might feel bad about that too. If this already happened, they might be like, oh, why do I do that? I don't want them to think that I don't like them, you know? So thank you, Spirits, of pile number 2. How strong is this connection with pile number 2 and this person? Compromise. Unlikely. Be assertive. Ask your angels. And maybe you have success at the bottom of the deck. Okay. This could be split very down the middle, but with this unlikely card. But with all the major arcana cards that I'm seeing, I do feel like it is some type of significant spiritual connection. So I don't think it's saying unlikely, like, oh, this isn't your person. I think if anything, the unlikely card could be answering the unrequited love, you know, like oh, unrequited love is very unlikely. This person is just taking a break because they have other stuff they have to deal with. So, you know, and I feel like with a compromise, it's kind of saying like, don't get too worked up about it, you know, just kind of meet them in the middle. If they're like, I need to do something, just give them their space. Just be like, okay, that's fine. Do what you have to do, you know. Keep them in your prayers if you do that, or just, you know, let them know that you can be a friend to them even when they don't at the moment want to be with you, you know. Because I feel like that's a real soulmate, you know, someone who isn't gonna get mad when the person is like, you know, I have to work on myself, I have like anxiety, I have depression, I have other things I need to deal with, you know. As the soulmate, you can't be over here getting all, you know, as their divine counterpart, you can't be over here like, oh, it's my way or the highway, like, you know, you talk to me now or I walk out of your life forever, or oh, how dare you do this, like, you know, it's like you need to let go of the ego. And I'm not saying that you guys specifically have that, I'm just kind of riffing right now, but like, it's just that, you know how like when you watch other pick a card readings and, you know, it's like a divine masculine reading, and then you have people in the comments saying like the nastiest things. Like, I know I have ranted about my soulmate a few times. I was really annoyed, but I wasn't necessarily over like, oh fuck this guy, fuck this guy. I just went, oh god, this is so frustrating. I wish connection would come sooner, blah blah. But these people in the comments are so salty. Like they literally, like, say if they're in a karmic situation, they'll be like, oh, she can have him, fuck him, and like the reader could be like, oh, this person is really depressed without you. The people in the comments would be like, good, because they need to know what they're missing. That they need to know that if you know, like, you know, potential breakup song, like, oh, you're not living if you're living without me, and it's like, stop, cut that shit out, okay? That's just fucking annoying. All right, you compromise, you let people do what they need to do, and you don't take it personally and act like it's against you. It's not, okay? They have to figure out their own shit. With or without you, they have to figure out their own shit. And if you are a genuine soulmate for them, you allow them to do that. You give them their space. You don't hate them. You don't give them hating words. Obviously, you might get a little frustrated, maybe like roll your eyes, whatever, like that happens. But don't be over here like, oh, fuck them. I'm glad they're depressed. I'm glad their life is in shambles because I'm not in it, because that's the ego talking, okay? So, like, I feel very strongly to say this. So I feel like for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you for pile number 2, you might be in that type of energy where you just have these really negative thoughts and you kind of project these negative thoughts onto them energetically, and I feel like it's just making their situation worse. So just compromise. If they can't be with you right now, who cares? Do what you gotta do. Work on your own self. Work on your own ego. You know? They're not the only person that's karma. You could have the karma too. You need to work on your own self as well. You can't get mad because, oh, they don't want to be with you right now. It's not a matter of they don't want to. It's just a matter of they can't. And you need to accept that. You need to be understanding and compromise. Okay? Now with the be assertive card, it's like, this could be kind of saying like, I would say you don't have to be too shy. You can go out of your way to tell them, hey, look, if you need someone to help you out, if you need a friend to talk to, I will be there for you. Just reach out, you know? Like, you don't be too shy and be like, oh, but that sounds desperate. No. If you want to prove that you're there for them, then be there for them when they really need you the most, not just when they want to be with you. You know, if you want to be assertive in like a kind way and be like, you know, like just like a really friendly person that's like, you know, you're almost strangers, but you know, you see someone walking down the street and they just like give the biggest smile and have a conversation. Like those are like the very courageous, assertive people that you admire. You know, you could be that type of assertive with them, and yeah, just be like, okay, you know, I understand you're going through a lot right now. I understand you have a lot on your plate. I understand that you're busy, you know. Take your time. Have a good, you know, have a good rest of your day. Have a good month. Have you know, however long you need. Just I hope that you get through it. Good luck to you. And just, you know, send them love, send them happiness, send them peace. Don't be over here like, oh, you don't want to be with me, okay, fuck you. You know, fuck you, you're ugly. You know, like that. Like, don't be like that, okay? Don't be like that. So, like, while this whole separation is happening and they're doing their own thing, you can ask your angels for signs in case you ever get worried about, like, what's going on. You know, you can be like, oh, you know, not just in a selfish way, like, oh, send me synchronized numbers if this person is my divine and if they're coming towards me. No, you can just be like, send me synchronized numbers to let me know that this person's doing okay. You know, send me a sign to let me know that this person is happy right now. Let me know when this person is sad. That when this person is sad, show me only double digits. When this person's happy, show me triple digits. You know, like that type of thing. Like, you know, like do that. Be like their earth angel, just to kind of see, like, you know, what they're up to and what's happening with them. If you really love them, if they're really your soulmate, if they're your twin flame, you should only have loving energy for them. Not saying you can't get mad at them once in a while. That does happen. But don't wish the worst for them, you know? Just be a helpful person and just kind of keep them in your thoughts and prayers while they're going through whatever they got to go through. Okay? I feel like this person really is just like, look, you know, I feel like you've probably talked to this person a few times before and they're probably like, look, every time, you know, I'm going through my own thing, I feel bad, but you know, you take it very personally and you think that it's against you. You think it's because I don't like you, blah, blah. And I'm just telling you, it has nothing to do with you. I have so much on my plate. I would talk to you if I could. Like, I'm getting, like, choked up saying that, you know? So I feel like this person, like, they really, like, it's like they don't need the added guilt worried about your feelings on top of everything else that they're dealing with, you know? Just be a friend to them for right now, okay? Keep calling them in. Keep manifesting happiness for them, happiness for you, success for each other, and just manifest for them to get out of this slump that they're in, like this depressive state that they're in, okay? So, like, yeah, to sum up for pile number 2, your person could just, like, you know, they need their space, they have a lot on their plate, it had nothing to do with you, it's not because they don't like you, and, you know, if right now they can't be with you, if you know them enough, you know, or if you want to be assertive enough to be like, okay, well, even though, you know, we're not dating or whatever, I still want to be there for you. I know what you're going through, whatever, whether you do or don't. Just be like, hey, you know, if you want someone to talk to, if you want, you know, someone to vent to, if you need to call someone at, like, you know, 3 a.m. or whatever, I'll be there. Don't say it just because you just want to be in a relationship with them. Say it because you actually care about them, you know? Like, so yeah, be assertive and you can be that helping hand for them, and don't just take offense when they need their own space and when they need to retract in their shell. Because for most of you, or for some of you, what could be happening is they feel too pressured, like when it comes to you, pressure to be in like a romantic relationship, and they might not really see you as a friend. They probably just see you as a potential love interest, and they're like, oh, I can't handle that right now. But everyone has friends. Everyone can use a couple friends. So just start off and just be a friend to them, okay? So yeah, thank you, pile number 2. All right, pile number 3, the vintage bracelet. My neck is itching. Thank you, spirits. So pile number 3, with their divine counterpart. What does their divine counterpart want them to know for pile number 3? What does their divine counterpart want them to know for pile number 3? What does their divine counterpart want them to know for pile number 3? What do they want them to know? This is very sweet energy. Okay. There probably was some heartbreak regarding this connection. I will pull that card out. And there probably was a little bit of a tower moment as well. But I'll keep that on the deck. Okay. Let me do a little disclaimer before I forget. For those of you who are just, like, who are new, tuning in, whatever. I am life path number 3. My energy tends to kind of influence pile 3. So only take what resonates for you. If you are like far into the connection, like you've already had a separation, there's already been a karmic cycle and all that, then this might resonate with you even more because that's the same energy that I'm in right now. If this is a brand new connection, I would advise watching a different pile because it might not be the exact same messages. But yeah, not everything's set in stone, so just take what resonates. And I would highly suggest whenever you watch pile 3 for my videos, please watch another pile along with it and take what messages stick, please. I don't try to make this my energy, but it happens, okay? It happens. So, pile number 3, I feel like your person is a master manifester, and we've been seeing that a lot, okay? As above, so below. I feel like, with how the sun is rising, I feel like maybe for this person, that whatever they've been manifesting is finally coming to the surface now. Like it's like say if they were like, I hiccuped a little bit. Say if like, sorry, in a more literal sense, they are outside all night with this candle raised up in the air because they're like, oh, I'm trying to move the sun, you know, I'm trying to lift the sun up. And they're waiting all night, and then the sun finally lifts, you know? Like, obviously not exactly like that, but, you know, that's a more literal sense to it. But I feel like whatever it is your person has been manifesting is finally seeing the light, you know? Like, it's finally coming to the surface. Like, something's blossoming behind them, something's blooming, okay? I might read the book for that, but so far I really haven't read the book for any of these cards, okay? With the Knight of Cups right here. I feel like they're kind of ready to venture off right now. Like, you know, venture towards you with this Cup of Love. Okay, we're seeing a lot of cups. So there's a cup right here for the Magician card. And the Magician embodies all of the signs in this deck. But when you turn it around, you really only see the cup, and you also see a little bit of a wand, okay? So that they could be like, you know, taking action, manifesting something, okay? Like, they could be like, what is it, an alchemist, you know, like, you know, you guys could have psychic abilities, and they could also have some level of, like, you know, telepathy type of, or telekinetic, you know, type of abilities. Maybe not to like a crazy, you know, supernatural extent, but enough that they are just really great manifestors, okay? I feel like these cards are both kind of facing this way, so I feel like they are ready to kind of work with you, whether figuratively or literally, like, you know, you could have like the same job or something, and they like literally want to work with you. Maybe they want to see as an opportunity to be around you again, or they're coming back into your physical energy again, something work related, you know? Like, they could be visiting your place of work or school or whatever soon for some of you. In general, I feel like they just kind of want to collaborate now. Okay, I feel so compelled to read the book for these cards, especially when my energy gets here. You know, I don't want to misread anything. Okay, I definitely feel like there was, you know, past heartbreak, whether they did it to you. Okay, But this side of the Three of Swords, it kind of shows that, you know, something is still there, it's still blossoming, and like they're just kind of looking back on past hurt, they're looking back on everything, but they're realizing it kind of made them stronger, you know. So this person could have been in significant relationships before, you know, that weren't with you, and they've kind of learned something from each of them, you know, each of those connections, and now they kind of know what they want when it comes to you, okay? And the Page of Cups is like a message, okay? So they might be ready to kind of make give you a message. There's a lot of water here. Someone could probably live by the water. I kind of want to like almost connect these two cards together, where it's like, say if you know, they're going across the seas with their horse, and then something happens, and then like next thing you know, they show up on the other side. The horse isn't there anymore, but they're still holding their cup, you know. So I feel like that could be saying that they had to let go of a lot of baggage in the past, or just a lot of things that are kind of holding them back, weighing them down, and then but they still have this cup of love, you know. Let me pull more cards though. Thank you, Spirit. So pile number 3 with the pearl bracelet. What is their person, their divine counterpart, want to tell them? What is their divine counterpart want pile number 3 to know? What do they want pile number 3 to know? Oof. I feel like they're ready to take action with this Knight of Wands. Oh my god. With the Chariot card in the reverse, it could be like, you know, it's about to come forward. King of Swords in the reverse. Oh, 4 of Wands. I'm gonna look at these real quick. There's a lot of people involved in this situation. You have a knight, like 2 knights, you have a magician, we have the page, we have a king. There's a lot of people involved in this. Here it is. Just gonna get my book real quick. So the Chariot in the reverse talks about lack of control and direction, and also talks about aggression. It could be like they very aggressively want to come in and make this offer, because these other cards are talking about an offer. Or it could also be saying like they can't control themselves anymore. I'm kind of getting like almost like the Strength card in the reverse, like they're kind of losing this maybe discipline that they tried to hold or uphold for themselves. Like maybe they were purposely avoiding talking to you or something, but now, you know, like I was saying earlier, there might be some like circumstances that's going to basically make them be in your energy, whether they really want to or not, whether they feel they're ready or not. They are going to come towards you, and they probably know this, okay? It's like it's out of their control, okay? So yeah, it could be something work related, like maybe they're going to be in the same office as you, maybe they're going to be visiting, like, you know, if you're in school, they're going to be visiting your school for something, you know, friends, whatever. They might end up in the same town that you live in or something, and like they know this. I feel like they know that they're going to see you. I feel like they're probably thinking about you and just remembering this whole connection, whatever, and like they know that you guys are going to be in each other's energy again pretty soon, you know. Knight of Wands. This also is talking about like energy, passion, lust, action, adventure, and impulsiveness. So yeah, when they come back, it could be in like a very flirty, you know, sexual way at first, before, you know, admitting that it's loving. They might come in and be all flirty with you or something. That in itself could be a little bit aggressive, because you might be like, really, like, I waited all this time for them to come back, and they come back and just go, hey there, what's up, and you're like, that's it, you know. But you might feel like it's not really the offer that you've been waiting all this time for, but I feel like they're just kind of taking baby steps with you, okay? The King of Swords in reverse. Oof. Given the context of the other cards, I doubt that this is an abusive thing. I would say, if anything, more manipulative, like not necessarily manipulative to you, but just manipulating the connection itself. Like maybe, you know, maybe they're trying to hide it from you as long as they can. Like they don't want you to know what they know. They don't want you to know that they're fully aware that they're going to be in your energy soon. That could be something. Okay. I'm kind of feeling like, oh, sorry, I'm like, back hurts. I'm kind of feeling like another thing with this card, in the aggression part, they probably are like, this is going to go how I want it this time, you know, I'm not, like, they're gonna be a little more assertive, a little more aggressive, not in like a violent way, but I feel like, you know, they probably, like, you know, pussied out in the past, like, they probably completely shied away from you in the past and just didn't really know what to do with this connection, but this time around, they're like, nope, this is what I desire, you know, they're going to be a little more impulsive about it. They might have to supplement it just seeming like it's just a physical thing, like just sexual, just so that they can find their way to you and just have that as an excuse. But in reality, I feel like it's going to shift very quickly, and they're going to be like, nope, I want you, like, with me. I want to be in a relationship with you. I want to collaborate with you. I want to work with you, okay? Like, I don't want to play any more funny business. I want something to happen, okay? The Four of Wands. This is like the marriage card. That's a twin flame card, okay? Community. All right. So yeah, again, I do feel like they might be coming to your hometown, or a community that you're in right now, that you're always in. Maybe they had to leave momentarily for work or something, you know, in general, and they are coming back to where you are, you know? They're just like, yep, I'm coming back. And again, this time it would be a more harmonious type of connection than how it was in the past, okay? But yeah, I feel like they kind of want to surprise you, but I feel like right now their higher self is kind of ratting on them right now. You know? Or if anything, because this is about what they want you to know. It could be to some extent, like they do feel that you will find out eventually before they even show up. They probably know that you're at least a little bit aware that they're coming back, you know? Let's pull some romance angel cards. So, thank you, Spirit. So, pile number 3 is kind of clarify what's going on with this, with pile number 3's person, what's happening with this situation. Let your friends help you. So yeah, their friends could have been helping them with this connection, helping them find a way back to you. Okay, with that community card, they probably rely heavily on their friends. With this connection, their friends probably know everything about this connection. What'd I say? Flirt. Yeah. They're, just to kind of break the ice, like, I feel like they're not going to walk up to you and be like, hi, hello, I love you, like maybe after a long time not talking, but they're gonna come in a more lighthearted, flirty mood first. Okay, but in reality, they have intentions of making something real out of it, and they do want to have control over the situation, you know, but they're gonna make it seem like they're just, you know, flirting casually. Okay, I feel like the heart-to-heart conversation will come afterwards, you know, because it's in reverse. So yeah, honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. It's going to be like, I wouldn't say that they're going to avoid having a long talk with you after not speaking to you for such a long time, but I feel like, again, they're not just gonna walk up to you after a long time of not seeing you and be like, oh my god, I love you, I want to be with you. Like, they're gonna be more strategic than that, okay? Like, they're going to manipulate the situation. They're going to, like, you know, they haven't manifested a type of way. They're going to manipulate it in a way that it only comes across as, you know, flirty, friendly, and you don't suspect anything, because I feel like they might feel that if they just come in all lovey-dovey, that you'll be like, nope. But if they come in more like a friend, like, oh my god, long time no see, then you'll be like, oh yeah, hey, what's up, you know, and then like and then you'll actually allow them to be around you more, you know. Like, they wanted to be more, they wanted to come across as more of like a professional type of collaboration, like work-wise, or, you know, just not like flirty. And very soon, okay, so yeah, this person's coming to you very soon, and then like, yeah, there are, at the bottom of the deck, there are romantic feelings there, okay? There are a lot of romantic feelings there. They're just gonna pretend that they're just coming in a friendly manner and flirting with you, but then very soon the romance will kind of spark or re-spark, and something romantic will actually happen. And then either they'll ease into, like, maybe like, you know, your friends, you're talking, and they're like, oh yeah, hey, what's up? And then like, I don't know, there's oh, hey, can you come over here for a second? I just want to say something real quick. And then they start talking to you, and they're like, so yeah, you know, how you been? Like, I feel like they're not gonna be so hasty and just immediately go into this big winding conversation. They're going to take their time with you. Like, they're just going to be like, oh yeah, so how was, you know, how was your break? How was your whatever? Like, what have you been up to? Blah, blah. And then, like, you talk about this, you talk about that, you talk about this, and then they might go, okay, cool. So listen, you know, I haven't spoken to you in a while. I kind of missed you. Or, hey, I kind of liked you, you know, like that type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, they're not just going to rush right in and do all that immediately. They're going to pretend to be coy about it, okay? That's their way of coming in. They're very tricky in that way, you know. I feel like they know what they're doing though, because maybe in the past they had no idea what they were doing, but this time they're like, because even with this Knight of Cups, this person, the knight, is like coming in with this offer, but it's at nighttime, so it's kind of like, you know, the nighttime when everyone's asleep, you know, like your eyes are basically closed to it. You don't realize what's happening until it happens, and then very suddenly they're like, ooh, oh my god, that's funny. Yeah, with the Tower card, it will be like a very sudden revelation with them, or a sudden, yeah, they'll very suddenly reveal their feelings to you, but they're gonna ease into it first. They're very sneaky about it, okay. They're total tricksters. They're very sneaky, because I feel like they think that you're gonna be cold towards them if they just come out of nowhere and make a romantic offer. So they're going to pretend like, hey, what's up? You know, we're just friends. I'm just catching up with old friends, whatever. They might be a little flirty with you, and then out of nowhere, you guys will just be in a relationship, and you're like, how did that happen? They're like, I got you. Okay, and we also have a Lover's card here too. See, I feel like this is a very spiritual connection you guys have, and you probably have been away from each other for a really long time, okay? So tell us more. Thank you, Spirit. Or knock on that again. So thank you, Spirit, for pile number 3. Tell us more about this person and what they want this person to know. Communicate clearly. Yeah, so I feel like if they've never really communicated with you in the past, they're going to do it now. Peaceful resolution in the reverse. So yeah, in the reverse, it could either mean like, yeah, it's on its way, or again, they're not going to immediately start with a heart-to-heart conversation. They're going to ease into it, or they might even just avoid having, like, you know, there's probably like a whole elephant in the room with this situation. They're probably just going to avoid having that entire conversation and just go straight into being on good terms again, without having to, you know, talk about like, oh, I'm sorry I treated you this way, I'm sorry I did this, you know. I feel like they don't want to talk about that. They just want to come straight in and just be like, hey, hi, what's it, like, as if nothing even happened. Like, hey, hi, how's it going? How you doing? Blah, blah. And maybe you'll be like, are you serious? You know, and then they'll be like, okay, fine, look, I'm sorry, like, you know, that type of thing. But I feel like they're not gonna, you know, they're not gonna come in like that. because they're just gonna be nonchalant as if this wasn't a whole spiritual connection. They're gonna be like, oh no, I mean, like, you can't be mad at me for dating, so we're never together, who cares? But obviously you guys both know that there's a deeper connection. They probably feel bad for doing that, but they don't want to have this whole conversation with you and own up to, you know, what they did wrong, you know, like, whether you like them or not. I feel like they don't want to do all that. They don't want to be chastised by you. They don't want to be scolded. They just want to come in and be like, okay, no harm, no foul. Like, ooh, that was crazy. Anyway, so we're friends again, right? You know, flirty, whatever, and just act as if this whole situation didn't happen. This whole karmic cycle didn't happen. I feel like they're over their karmic. You know, they're just like, I just want to be with you, but I'm just gonna act like it's just a friendly endeavor first, and then out of nowhere, I'll be like, you know, I got plans to make it romantic. Okay, abundance. Some of you, like, this person could be pretty successful, or, you know, like, while you were in separation, they really did a lot for themselves. They, you know, making steady money and stuff like that. Okay, we have perfect timing at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, it was a really long wait, and they are ready now to come forward. Some of them, they could have some good money, or they're good at saving money, you know. Some of you, maybe they'll come in and just kind of give you like a gift or something, like a little present. Oh, hey, I saw this and I kind of thought about you, you know, like that type of thing. That one almost flew, but then just didn't. Oh. It's up to you. But really, it's not. Because did you see how it flew? It just, like, this card just kind of flew, like, off on the corner, almost fell off the table. So I feel like I'm going to take that as, like, oh, it's up to you. But really, it's not, because they know that you like them. They know that you want to be with them, too. So they're just going to make it. They're going to be really casual. They're going to pretend they're just being friends. Oh, no, it's up to you. It's up to you. But in reality, they know that you want this connection to happen. They know that you want to be with them. Okay? But yeah, because in the end, if you think it's up to you, it's up to you. But I feel like in the end, like, yeah, they know that they can win you over. They know that you've been waiting on them. They know how deep this connection is. They know that you're not going to reject your soulmate. They know you're not going to reject your twin flame. So they're going to act like it's your choice, but they know that in the end, you're going to make the choice to be with them, okay? So yeah, they're just like, I'm coming, trust me, I'm coming. I'm just gonna be friendly with you first, be a little flirty, be really lighthearted, you know, whether the flirting is actual flirting or just a lighthearted energy instead of like this really heavy, weird energy around each other, you know? Like, I feel like they're just coming in now knowing exactly what they're doing. So yeah, they're just gonna come in, be flirty, be friendly, you know, warm you up a little bit after so long of not being around them, because they don't want you to be cold. They don't want you to be bitchy to them, you know. They don't want you cutting them off and being like, oh, you got a lot of nerve. So they're just like, they're gonna be very like sneaky with it. And then like once you let your guard down, then they'll have a conversation, like a real heart-to-heart conversation with you. Or, you know, once you let your guard down, they might like look for a good opportunity, you know, to like kiss you or something, and then you'll just kind of be like, all right, whatever, this is fine. And as usual, I do not mean that in a creepy way. But yeah, it's like, I'm kind of thinking, you know, The Fault in Our Stars, that movie was so freaking sad, but you know, like, when they're on the plane and they're going to Amsterdam, and it's like Hazel, Augustus, and Hazel's mom, and then she's just like, oh, you guys are such a cute couple, whatever, and she's like, we're not a couple, and she's like, no, we're just friends, and then Augustus is like, oh, she is, I'm not, you know, like she's just friends, I want more than that, you know, like that type of thing. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the kind of energy where, like, you know, you might be like, oh, I'm over it, like, I'm not even into this person anymore. Some of you could even have been dating another person or whatever. So yeah, this person just gonna come in, it's like, oh my god, hey, what's up, how's it going, oh my god, it's a long time no see, what you been up to? But they know exactly what you've been up to. Like, oh my god, what you doing, they know exactly what you've been doing. And yeah, very flirty, like, oh my god, you know. maybe like teasing or something like that type of thing, you know, just like this person's kind of a little shit, but like in a good way, you know, like they literally just gonna waltz in as if nothing happened, because they don't want to even think about all the karmic cycles. They don't want to think about anything bad that they did, or if they put you in a third party, if they broke your heart, they don't want to think about that. They just want to come in all charming as hell and be like, anyway, you know, cool, play Funky Town, what's up, you know. But I feel like you will kind of appreciate it, like, you know, you'll be like, this little shit, like, you're really after all this time you're just gonna come in and be like, hey, what's up, as if nothing happened. But then at the same time you might be happy and be like, well, I'm glad that they're back though, I'm glad that they're making an effort now, you know, like we're kind of starting from square one, you know. So yeah, being friendly, and then a little bit of flirting, and then I feel like it's kind of going to be like, oh yeah, next thing we knew, we just ended up being in a relationship. Like it's not as if they walked up to me and said, I like you, will you go out with me? No, it's just you're talking, and then maybe they're like, oh hey, yeah, so yeah, that movie was really good. Like I was going to check it out. You want to go see it? Sure. Or, you know, like they might trick you into going on dates with them, you know. God, yeah, like they're just sneaky about it. Like they don't want to be too formal with it. So yeah, they might trick you into going on a date with them and just pretending it's a hangout. You know, maybe like, oh, a bunch of friends are gonna come or something, and then like you show up and it's just the two of you. You're like, oh, I forget to tell you. Oh yeah, no, this person said they couldn't make it anymore. They got sick, or oh no, they got stuck in traffic. They said start without us. Said they'll come in later, and then like, you know, you're like 30 minutes into the hangout, and then you're just like, seriously, where's everyone? They're like, weird. I don't know. That's crazy. Oh my god. Anyway, you know, and just like, yeah, just like be very sneaky about it, because, you know, they know that if they do it too formally, then you might say no. But if they frame it to just be like a casual hangout, and then it just, oh, these people just suddenly couldn't make it anymore, I guess it's just the two of us, I guess we're just alone, then like, oh man, now you're on a date, you know. So yeah, this little trickster is coming back to you guys, okay? So thank you, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed that reading, and I'll see you guys next time, okay?